Hi everyone, welcome today. So today we will today basically we will let me show. Today we will talk about the how API will be integrated in the Bumble. So you can even integrate the external API, REST API. So for today tutorial, I just use any online REST APIs. You can customize any, you can integrate any type of REST API, put, post, get. If you have any issue regarding the what the post API, what the put API and get API, let me know. So before like going into detail, so I just clarify what is the get API and all this. These all are the basically protocol. These are not a hard and fast, but these are the just protocol. You can even customize it. Don't go into that too. So just in the basic assumption, what is the get API? So get API is something. Think about it, something ki you need to get the data from the DB, so you will call a get API. You need to fetch the data from the backend to front end. You will get a backend to front end. You will need a get API. Then post, what is the post? You need to send the data from front end to backend. You will use a post. So post basically used for the creating a new object, new users, that sort of things. So for example, I want to create a one new user in the backend. I just pass the information via the post API. So I will pass my name, email ID, and other password thing, and send it to the backend, and it will create a new user. Next is put API. What is put API? Put API is for the change basically. For example, there is a user profile and you want to change a lot of things. Edit, update profile. You will understand. You will easily. So most of the time we update the profile, then we use a put API. And next is patch API. Patch is, as you understand, this word the means patch. Patch is something you have update one or two keyword. That's it. A small load. Something, for example, you need to change just a password. You just use a patch. You will not use a put. So put basically used for the lot of customization. So for example, there's a user profile and you have to change a lot of things. 40 to 30 parameters. So you will use the post. But if you need to change only one or two parameter, you will just use a patch. Then there is a delete. Basically, delete method API basically used for basically used for deleting the record. Basically, if you add user record in the database and you want to delete it, call the delete API. So that's the basic summary. So so this is the online resource I'm just using. So first of all, we use the post API. This is the post API and this is a URL, and this is the header. I'll ignore this, and this is the response body. So here we are request 1 2 3 4. So we will create a first one project. In that we will create an add page. We will give a name registration, or even we just create a new one that will help. That will so just input uh, enter name. That is not a UI or something. That is I'm just taking for just an example. Enter email. So basically, you can also decide what the content. And in my case, this is the email. I can just assign it to email. In that case, it is text, so I just keep it text. And now next is what the next requirement is gender. Gender is male or female. So you can even create a drop down, but I am not going to do that detail. I'm just enter gender. So you can create a drop down. Let me just write it down in the future. Uh, so enter gender, and next is active, inactive. I'm just entering. I'm not using a here also a drop down, just helping you to learn how to call APIs. We will talk about these in the later part of the things. And status. So there is a button. So I just want to when someone submit the API, whenever someone click on the submit button, a post API will call. So what I just do, first of all, I go to the plugin. Oh, here there is no. So basically, we have to first add the plugin. So what is the name of that plugin? API connector. So you have to install it. Click here to install it. Done. Come on here. Sorry, API connector. Click on the API connector. Here, click add another API. What the add user? For example, yeah, we are not using any. So here the basically we are using in that API that header. So we will use it. We will pass it here header and set. Just pass the value. So basically, uh, yes. So okay, yeah, and now no, this is the parameter. Sorry, you have. So basically, this we have to here call it expand. This is the right place. That was wrong. So I'm just put on. Basically, this is the group. So if you want to use a shared header, click here add shared header and use it. But I will not prefer. I will not ask you to do it because it gives a problem. There is a problem. If you have to pass a static value. If you want to pass a dynamic value of the shared header, you can't use it. That's why you have to add here header here. So if you pass this and authorization, this is the authorization thing. So what the private and optional? Private means I just want to pass authorization value as a static, no dynamic. So you will put it as a private. If you want it dynamic, so then it will treat as a dynamic thing. And optional, whether I need it or not. So it is just it is not optional. We have to need it. And for this particular tutorial sake, I am just passing a okay. I'm just passing as a dynamic. I just help you. And this is the use as. So both are this thing. One is data, one is action. So when you need to call API from the workflow, you will use action. And when you need to directly call from the design, you will call the data. I will tell you whatever it is. Don't get confused. Stay with me. So we need to pass add parameter. We have to pass a 3 parameter, 4 parameter. I just copy it here. Email, next is name, gender, status. I just need to. You have to first initialize the API here. So same. I'm just passing a mail. I need to pass a different email ID. Test@test.com. Same here. If you want to keep that these value test@test.com as a static value, then just check this. Otherwise, untake it. I want to it dynamic. I will use it from the DB or from the whatever user will enter, and you have to initialize. Why not enabling the I forget to get in what is the URL. Sorry. And this is the post API. We will choose a post API. So either you can put a parameter here like that, or you can put a directly as a these bracket. But this is the good thing. You just click on the initialize call. It will automatically fetch the response. Yes, this is the response. Basically, this thing ID name created status. Yes, you will save, and now you can use it. So when you click on the submit button, you have to click create a workflow. What is the workflow? So I just give you just a little bit of thing. Sorry. So what is the workflow? Think workflow as a some set of logic or chain of commands that we you need to use it. So basically, this is a design part. You all the designing things will go here, and but all the logic. So you have to click on the submit button, and then so now you have to click on you have to click element. An element is clicked. You have to choose that automatically click button element because there is only just one element that we need to change. And what you have to do now, you have to call an API. So you will go in the plugin. You are not able to see anything because we have assigned the API as a user data, and I already told you when you mark as mark API user data, then you will need to directly call from the design. Now we are calling from the workflow. We have to change it to the action workflow. You will create a plugin and then user API and whatever. Okay. Because I mentioned I want dynamic value of these dynamic value of these. That's why I have to that's why it is showing here option showing here. But because in that case in particular API, because my token is fixed, I'm not getting a token something like okay user, if user login, each user have a different token. So in that case I want a dynamic thing, but here no, I just click on the private. It is private. Now you will go in the workflow, it will not there. Now you have to find the value. So just input dynamic value in. So you we will fetch input. We will choose the from where we need get the value. So it is email. We will get from the input enter email values. What are the names? So whatever user write, enter input enter user values. What is gender values. What is that? Input status values. What that input enter? So if you go in the design, if you click over this, double click over this is the input enter name. So this is the, you can say think of ID. It is not in a technical way, it is not a ID, but you can think of it as an ID. So I just told कि भाई when a button is clicked, call a API or these are the value. So this is the value and yes, and we can show the yes. So now go in the preview section. For example, I'm just adding a name Ankur test2.com, gender male, active, and it is you can inspect also here with the inspect and submit. There must be a value will be there. You need to check it. Ki, oh yes, how we will check it? Everything is work fine or not? Put get is there. We have to find a yes. Oh sorry. So okay, we will show the result here. Otherwise, it's very confusing. You can even show the result. How you will show? How you will show? Just click on workflow, and we will create an pop-up. Basically, pop-up of whether it is working or not. Pop-up here, and we will put a tags here to show the sorry to show the ID. So that will help to figure out key by what is the ID of that. So this is text A. We will keep it response ID, user ID. So when you call the post API, you will get something response, something like that. So in the data field, you will get an ID. So we will highlight it. We will show that API. It is by default. So go in the workflow, API call, click over this element action, click over show the pop-up, our pop-up is this, and now show the value. So we have to show the value. How we will? Uh, 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 that is a so basically this is the ID. Yes, body ID. How we will show the ID? You have just forget how we will show. There is one thing called just give me one thing and just give me how I just forget the how to show the just give me a second just 2 minutes. I have all this. Okay, you need not no need to worry show the in the there is a there I just forget how to show in the but we can show something here to tags this is the result to dynamics no not that yeah you can show directly but what I can do what we can do okay instead of delete API response just set it in the data create a new thing something called create a new type you can call it result data ID field type is number and you will get a result from this and ID okay and then you can insert it here do a search for result and then result first item dot get ID yes this is the thing you can just you have to click here this is Ankur at the rate gmail.com you can tab 2 tab 3 mail yes 1491 this is the ID that we got in return so this is the post call okay got it thank you very much